Seriously, what the hell's wrong with you people?
We're bad guys. It's what we do.
Hey guys, it's Jeffery here, and welcome to the Strong Warfield show. So today obviously a lot of big stuff happened in the last 24 hours. so to say the least. So that's that's really what we're gonna be talking about. So we're gonna be talking about Grail, obviously, but first let's go to the comments. South Cali guy, what's going on? Strong arm.
What's up, South Cali? And we got another one here. I'll pull it up for you, Jeffrey.
Okay. Oh shit! Just got the notification for this.
Yeah, Chad from Snyderverse. Yeah, baby. Yeah. I told you, make sure them notifications are turned on, man. I've been telling y'all, man. You don't know when these are gonna come, man. You don't know. I don't know. Shit's surprising for us both.
Like especially for this one because. So basically, quick story time a little bit for kind of like the intro for this. So basically what happened was, as the title shows, I did get Sofia Boutella's attention last night.
I'm sorry, hold on. Did you guys hear that? Our boy Jeffery Warfield got Sofia Boutella's attention, and I'm gonna let him go ahead. Let him tell it.
Okay, so basically, first it started off at kind of like 11 at night. I made myself a sandwich, and so something told me to check my phone one time, and so I check my phone, I get an Instagram notification saying that Sofia Boutella liked a post of mine. I didn't see it yet, but I was like, Sofia liked a post of mine. That's interesting. So then I go to Instagram, go to the notification, and you could and Strong Arm, you could share the post. You can share the screen.
Okay. Go ahead, Jeffrey. Continue.
But so the post I go to that I see Sofia liked was basically me going straight up saying that, man, saying basically Sophia that Grail is the villain that the entertainment industry is afraid of using, and you guys are going to be begging for her to be put in live action. And here we go. So here's what I said. So this was basically a month ago where I was promoting Justice League Infinite Chaos.
Yep, I remember this very clear.
And so basically, as you guys can guess from this post, Grail was going to be the main villain. So this is what the post says, and this was, and once again, this was a month ago. And so it says here, Grail is 100 times more savage than she is in the comics. My referring to my version of Grail and how I wrote her. And she is the villain that the entertainment industry is scared of using. Y'all are going to be begging to see Grail in live action. Hashtag the secret of the Grail. Hashtag Justice League Infinite Chaos. Hashtag restore the Snyderverse. And when I saw that, and when I saw Sophia like that post, I like my heart literally skipped a beat one time. like I was like I was literally jumping up and down. I was trying to be quiet to not wake up my mom. Like I was really I was really hyped when I saw that.
And see now I know that this original post was not quite a month ago, but I believe it was recent though, real recent, when she liked this within the last couple of days, Jeffrey. Because when did she like this?
She liked it last night, like literally last night.
Like last night. Yep. Because because when you posted this, you know, when you first posted it, there was like no likes on it yet, really. I seen it the way back then. Me and you were talking a lot back to, you know, when you were telling me your ideas for your script and the things that you were repenning and fine tuning and stuff like that. Yeah. And I told you, and I still mean it. Whenever you want, you know, if you there's something in particular, one of these days coming up that you want to show from that on this channel, that, you know, on our channel. We definitely can do that. But I remember seeing, anyway, I bring that up because that's when I seen this, you know, and yeah, and it's crazy that, you know, just yesterday, last night, Sofia Boutella herself, she definitely seen this and liked this, and it's just the timing, and I know that it could just be because, you know, there's got to be like, there had to have been a plan in order for her to be Grail. Flat the fuck out. And Jeffrey speculated on this a long fucking time ago. And Jeffrey's really the only person that I really seen, other than Zack dropping hints at it. I never seen no one decipher it. Jeffrey had quite a few interpretations, but I remember the main thing way back that stuck out, and I can't remember what post it was, and this was a while ago. And Jeffrey was one of the main ones that said, like, you know, holy shit, you know, what if Grail is in the Snyder Cut? And Zack is now teasing what seems to be Jeffrey, the detective Jeffery Warfield has deciphered. You know, Zack Snyder is definitely teasing the 5/15 fucking assembly cut to Zack Snyder's Justice League. Now, could there be a small clip of Sofia Boutella as fucking Grail with unfinished effects in this assembly cut that is being teased? Like, this shit could come out soon. This is wow. And this being liked like this was all speculation before, and I would argue that it's still speculation until it's confirmed. But if this shit ends up getting confirmed, guys, you guys heard this shit here first from Jeffery Warfield. Flat out. And that's fucking amazing. Just anyway, go ahead, Jeffrey.
And yeah, like really, like that's really kind of like the craziest thing about this, because I was thinking about the Grail situation that Zack was always talking about. Like, he always mentioned Grail in a lot of his posts when it came down to the home stretch of the Snyder Cut. Like, he was saying the secret of the Grail. Like, he always referred to the Grail a lot. So it was like he's obviously teasing something about Excalibur and life itself. But then I was like, what if he's actually teasing about Grail, the actual person? And this actually connects to something else that a lot of people have long forgotten, where the first time we actually got to see Yux's young Darkseid from his post was on Father's Day, and Zack referred to him as the King Daddy. So
Yes.
I was like the King Daddy, and you're posting this on Father's Day.
Right.
And it's like, so I was like, it really does make sense that Grail might be in the assembly cut.
Yes.
And
Where is I'm gonna pull up that post of the King Daddy. Is that on your main page?
I did post it somewhere recently to a reply.
Yeah, it was on under I know where it was. Hold on. I believe it was on here, but I'm not sure.
It was basically it was me replying to someone, and I was saying like like pretty much.
Here, let's see if we can pull it up on the Google.
Yeah.
Yep, I found it. There it is.
Yep. There we are.
Right here. Hold on. I'm trying to. No, I ain't trying to do that. Right here, guys. Can you see that, Jeffrey?
Yep.
Right over here. This was on Father's Day. What was this, last year, Jeffrey?
2 years ago, I believe.
Yep.
Or 2 years ago, I believe.
Speaking of Father's Day, here's the King Daddy. And this is when they first ever revealed an image of real Darkseid.
Yep.
And it says hashtag Uxus and the anti-life. Speaking of Father's Day, he said it's the manner that he says that Jeffrey's point is, the manner of which he says, speaking of Father's Day,
exactly.
Here's the King Daddy.
Yep.
So he's a daddy. And he's King Daddy because he's fucking the Lord Darkseid.
Yep.
So this is what Jeffrey's referring to. And this is roughly when Jeffrey came up with this theory quite some time ago. And I didn't really know what to think of it. And after I seen the Zack Snyder's Justice League, I was like, damn, it wasn't in there. I was like, oh, it was good theory though, nonetheless. But then we heard that, there was still shit that didn't make the cut of the Snyder cut.
Exactly. And
I'm like, okay, so if Green Lantern didn't make the cut and he had to switch some shit around, what else didn't make the cut?
Yeah, because that's the thing. Like I'm really thinking about this. When Zach, I really focused on this whole Grail thing ever since the idea of it came on. Like even after Zack Snyder's Justice League came out, you can obviously tell from basically my Twitter and the social media that I've been saying, man, people are not ready for Grail. I've really been really from what I've seen, I've been the only person post Zack Snyder's Justice League pushing for Grail and saying that Grail is somewhere in the Snyder cut that we've missed. And it's just once Sofia liked my post, when Sofia liked my post, I was like, okay, something is definitely. I think that to me basically really did confirm that Grail was in this.
What's up, Ray? Right. Yes, exactly. And I remember that. What's up, Ray? He said, Zack said you will see Darkseid and the family in the past.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
What context did he say that in? Because it's been so long now.
The context that he said that in, from what I'm remembered, someone asked him.
What's up, South Kelly?
Someone asked him. Someone asked Zack when Darkseid and the Justice League stare each other down in the portal, do they fight? Zack replied saying they do have an interaction with the dark side and the whole family.
Oh.
So I don't know if this happened in the assembly cut, but if this does actually happen and we see Grail who's standing right next to Darkseid, I'm a flip out. Like,
right.
Cause he easily could have CGI'd him out. CGI'd the Grail out.
Here's another good point that Chad of Snyderverse brought up.
Now that I think about it, there is one shot of the side in the Snyder Cut trailer that wasn't in the film. Yep, exactly. There was, and I remember that shot too. It was the first teaser trailer, the first Hallelujah teaser trailer,
and that was not in the movie. So clearly there is still shots, extended scenes, and etc. and characters that, Green fucking Lantern, and shit like that is in the assembly cut that wasn't in the actual movie. So I don't know. With her liking this post, I'm starting to think that she's gonna be in this. There's gonna be some surprises. And not only that, but I think that it is ramping up, that what we thought, everything that's been being teased, isn't just the Snyderverse coming back to us, guys. What if part of Zack Snyder's master plan all this time was not to fight with Warner Brothers, just to get the movie out and get whatever he could in the Snyder Cut that they wouldn't allow him to, and that he purposely saved goodies down the road for just such occasion. Now that Discovery's there, this will be like a do-over, so where we can show these executives how fucking hype we can push, how viral we can make this assembly cut fucking go, how much money in marketing they're going to see the power of the fans. And not only that, what we're going to see is going to be fucking amazing. It's going to be a gift for us. It's going to be a gift for the studio. Just good shit all the way around. If we are reading this into this properly, and I don't know what else it could mean. And Jeffrey is pretty damn good. His track record is pretty damn good when it comes to things like this. So I it's very exciting stuff, man. I mean, I'm telling you.
Yeah, because it really like I said, like going back to the whole Final Crisis thing, like I've been kind of building up, like if you've known my channel for from the early stages, like I was kind of hinting at it that Zack might be going for the Final Crisis route. But then I was like, when Zack Snyder's Justice League came out and they started mentioning multiverses, I was like, okay, Zack was definitely going for Final Crisis. And that was before the Final Crisis Turkey post.
Yes.
So
yes, also fresh.
So yeah, like that right there. That right there is like, yeah, we could definitely very well see Sofia Boutella as a Grail in the assembly cut.
As well as Wayne T. Carr, Green Lantern. Correct?
Yep.
Yes.
As well as him.
Yes, and especially because the fact they've been teasing green, could be because getting green lit to do the universe, but it could also be that they have got the green light to do the fucking what if they go all out with this shit because it's Discovery now. Instead of him actually releasing a fucking assembly cut, guys, he straight the fuck up released an ultimate edition of Zack Snyder's The Justice League with every fucking scene with perfectly finished CGI in place like he fucking wants it, to the T, with maybe another hint at like a ending clip type of tease, like for what's going to be set up now for the new sequel to Justice League. Because yes, a lot of the story arc is going to stay the same, but he's got to change up some shit, which is exciting because it gives him the opportunity to make this on a larger scale than they were ever going to allow him to with the old regime. So now he can bring in and have access to all these other great characters that he's always wanted to, but, you know, they wouldn't allow him to.
Yep.
So he can basically set up like some next level shit, like on the scale of what he would be allowed to do now. You know, the budget, you know what I mean? Like this could be like a pre-marketing of a pre-marketing, like the beginning, like the pre-marketing, like to the Ultimate Edition of Zack's or the assembly cut of Zack Snyder's Justice League. And then following the, granted that it's a success, which we all know we're going to blow. If that happens, oh my God, we're going to blow that shit up. We're going to blow the internet. It's going to fucking have a meltdown. So there ain't no problems on that end. And once that's successful, that's going to be the fucking cha-ching. Discovery's like, here you go. How much do you want? Fill in the number. Get her done. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. And to people like saying that no one's, because I know people are going to be saying this eventually, that no one's going to be watching a 5-hour superhero movie. Like Zack Snyder's Justice League is 4 hours and has been #1 all over Netflix and has basically been a cash cow for HBO Max. And that's for a 4-hour movie. And you cannot tell me that you would want 1 more hour, because I know a lot of people who, when Zack Snyder's Justice League first came out and all of those YouTube reviews were coming out, people were saying 4 hours isn't enough. People were actually saying 4 hours isn't enough. They want more.
and listen too. You know, and you got to understand as well. These bloggers, these blue check marks, and these assholes, okay? Every new scene that's going to be in this movie and new superheroes and shit, they're going to have to, at the very least, fast forward through this movie, which is going to give it clicks, which is going to therefore bring it revenue, just so they can see the new scenes so that they can fucking critique it.
Exactly.
So that's going to bring in, so it's a win-win. Because even if they come out talking shit, guys, it's going to do nothing but promote the movie further and further, just like it did last time.
Yep, and speaking of which, like, this is another good point. When Zack Snyder's Justice League got leaked on HBO Max itself, and people were going, and the Snyderverse community was actually reporting all of it, where it was reporting all the clips. They didn't see the clips. They just clicked report, and that was it. Like when people were doing that, when Zack Snyder's Justice League got leaked, it still crashed the servers.
Yeah,
like, think about that.
It did. It still crashed the servers, bro.
really think about that. A movie that leaked on HBO Max's own streaming service still crashed the servers when it was officially put out there.
That's crazy as hell to me alone. Like, you know, like, I mean, you don't hear about that shit. You know, you just don't hear about that happening to other movies. You just don't. Like, that's not a thing. Like, I never heard of such a thing until this movie came out. Me personally, I'm not saying that that's never happened before.
Yeah.
But yeah, we have Hunter Iggy in the house. What's up? Oh, I want to give a shout out to Osa Fresh, Ray, Chad of Snyderverse.
Yep.
I want to say what's up to y'all. Thank y'all for being here.
Hey, guys.
I really appreciate it. That's all. South Cali guy. You already know. What up, brother? You know, all of that shit. And Cali guy, if you'd like, brother, I can shoot you a link if you want to jump in the live stream. This is an open panel. Anytime we do a live stream, it is pretty much an open panel. You know, not every time, but pretty much anytime. Just ask, and you can be on here, no problem.
Yep.
And but yeah, you know, I want to Chad of Snyderverse said, I'm calling it now. Zack Snyder's Justice League Ultimate Edition, Christmas 2022. I could see that.
It could happen, dude. It could happen. It could happen.
I mean, I mean, I really think that if it was coming, it would be within this year. And what a better time to do it than on Christmas, you know?
Yeah.
It would also, give us something to wait for, but we wouldn't get it too soon to where you could polish the effects, because an Ultimate Edition like BVS, that shit's complete. Okay?
Yep.
He's got an assembly cut, which will be, all the new footage we ain't seen. If it's got CGI on it, chances are shit's not done yet. But Wayne T. Carr shit, I've been speculating on that for a minute. Like, when they released that official, me and I won't just say me, but me and Jeffrey, immediately I said, Jeffrey, you see that? I'm telling you right now, special effect work has been done to this image, bro. And on top of that, Warner Brothers, if anybody knows anything about the way that the rights work, there's a reason why there was a picture of Zack holding a cell phone with it blurred the fuck out when we first ever synced this shit, okay? And we never, and then it got the real picture wound up with the special effects completed as intended and was, dropped by Wayne T. Carr.
Yep.
That, and then Clay Stubb and the other guy fucking teasing the Batmobile with green in the air and all that shit and the turkey and like there's a lot more going on here, guys. And I'm telling you, man, these are the days, man. Like, I'm telling you guys, man, you guys need to make sure your notifications are on all notifications, because if it's on regular, you got to click it twice, because if it's on sometimes or whatever that shit says, like, there'll be times where we'll go live and it'll just randomly choose to notify you, or when we drop a video, and we only do like 2 videos a week, so you're not going to get overwhelmed. So I would suggest you guys turn all that shit on, because these are the days more than any time, being a Snyder fan, that you don't want to miss anything, man, because shit is going down and it's very exciting. It's exciting for myself. I hope that it's as exciting for you guys as it is for me and Jeffrey. So we love talking about this shit. We love breaking this shit down for you guys as well. But yeah, so all 80 in here, smash that like button, share the video, all that good shit for me and your boy Jeffrey, my co-host Jeffrey. And let's get through 2-3 more of these comments, Jeffrey, and we'll jump back into our video.
Okay.
And then he said the air cut for October. Now that would be fucking fire. He said, and the air cut, Chad said, and the air cut for October 2022. That would be a perfect fucking time to release the air cut of Suicide Squad. If they were going to in October, I honestly, I would take that. But I hope it comes out earlier than that. But then that would be perfect, though. If they did it like that, Halloween, boom, they got something special for us. Christmas, boom, Zack's got something special for us. And then New Year's, official announcement or some shit. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, hey, the entire universe, this is what's going on with everything. Like, like breaking shit down to a T. Like, everything. Large-scale plans. This would give Warner Brothers Discovery time to hash out who's who, what's what, get people where they need to be, make a few tweaks to get things, popping and rolling, and have enough time to assess DC, because it's not their only IP and it is not their only concern there, but it is their biggest IP that they own, and they know all the negative fucking shit that's happened to the creatives that have tried to build this universe. Right now, it's just and this movement makes whether you like it or not, this movement, this Snyder Cut movement, baby, they are fucking they make this shit go viral like every day. To the point where Grace Randolph is coming out and Emmer bitch is fucking got her like telling us, I just tone it the fuck down. We're not gonna tone it down, sweetheart. Like, it's not gonna happen.
And that's
they
the thing.
Fucking say something.
And that's the thing too. Like really think about this. Like, if I'm a dude, like if I'm the head of someone in the entertainment industry, like say Universal, and let's say in a hypothetical world, Jurassic World was a huge success, and we canceled it because of some, or actually no, here's a better comparison. The MCU, if once the first, like, imagine this: if the first Avengers movie showed Thanos at the end, and we're saying, and Disney said at the end of the day, sorry, but with this merger, we're not going to be continuing Joss Whedon's version of the Avengers. We're not going to be doing Thanos. Sorry about that. Yada yada yada. So and then the MCU fans, the Marvel fans who want to see Thanos fight the Avengers, like if they blew up if they took down my social media campaign, I would be like, yo, I'm sorry, we're sorry for saying that. We're gonna be continuing Joss Whedon's Avengers. We're gonna do Thanos. We're gonna do all that.
Right.
And that's actually what happened with Sonic. Like the first Sonic movie, like when that first Sonic trailer dropped, and we got that hideous design of Sonic in that first go around in that first trailer. The Sonic fans, they voiced their opinion. They said, "Dude, you gotta change this. I'm not watching that." And then
yes.
And then the director actually said, and I think it was the director or one of the head guys of Paramount that actually tweeted out saying, "We hear you guys.
Loud and clear. We hear you guys loud and clear.
And we're gonna delay the movie. We're gonna make the proper changes." Then that new Sonic trailer came out with that sick design, that video game accurate design, and people went to watch Sonic. I even remember people saying that they weren't Sonic fans. They just went out there to support the movie because Paramount listened to the fans.
Exactly. And a lot of people don't talk about this enough because the Snyder movement, all right, the Snyder fans, DC heads, all of us involved in this shit, back then, that's all we were crying out for was listen to what we're telling you, okay?
Yep.
Release this shit. It's gonna do buku bucks. It's gonna fucking straighten your universe back out. And when we seen them do this for Sonic, we're like, that is how you handle your fan base. That is how you give them a pat on the back. You know what? We heard you. We're going to make this bomb diggity for you. Just go out and just watch it. And we, because of them doing that and us wanting the same kind of treatment, that's all we wanted, was them to listen. To not even listen, just acknowledge that you hear us. Say something, anything. We went out in floods to support that first Sonic movie. Yep. So that first Sonic movie, and I'm not taking away from the passionate Sonic fan base at all. You guys are amazing.
Yeah.
We showed up in drones, too, to go see that shit. I took my kids, all that shit. And South Cali guy, there he is. What's up, brother?
How's it going? Good to see you guys.
Good. It's going good. Hunter Iggy said, Strong Arm, do you think we will get a Young Justice live-action movie or series on HBO Max? I think that there is a very good possibility that we could get all of that kind of content very in the near future. Now, will it be, this year? Maybe not, but probably not. But, if there's a demand for this shit, I believe that once they get, they just got settled in. We got to give them a little longer to get settled in, guys. We do over at Warner Brothers Discovery, We've got to give Zaslav enough time. I mean, we let ourselves be heard. That doesn't mean we're going to quiet or tone down by any means, but we got to have realistic expectations to a degree and let the man, have time to figure out what the fuck is going on in-house behind closed doors and why shit is getting so fucked up. And what can I do about it? Who needs to be moved out of this position into this position? Who better fits this position than this position? And who just needs to hit the fucking road? You know what I'm saying? We got to give him, because most of the main roadblocks are now gone. But there is still some existing from within Warner Brothers. And he's got to hash all this shit out, figure out how to get things moving, along and shit. Not just for DC, but just all of their IPs and their properties, and the company as a whole. But I could definitely see this down the line, something like this. If there is a call for it, I'm sure that down the road, we're not dealing with the same assholes anymore. I'm sure that this could be a possibility down the road. I could see it one day, yes. Yep. But anyway, South Cali. So did you? I don't know how much you heard when you jumped on, but did you see that about Sofia Boutella getting on Jeffery Warfield's post? And,
I saw that.
Liking it, yeah.
I saw that. That was actually pretty dope.
Yeah, that was really.
I have no idea what it means. I mean, if it means what Jeffrey thinks it means, that's totally dope.
I mean,
I don't know. I don't want to rush to conclusions, but that is an awesome take that you do have, Jeffrey. Just in general, the overall take that you're going with that is really cool.
Yeah, and this is actually just an update, like just a little quick update right now. Like ever since last night, Sofia still has liked my post. She hasn't unliked it yet.
And the thing that mainly to me, see, like I said, until shit is confirmed, it's all just speculation, guys. Yeah. Of course. I'm not sitting here saying it's 100% fact. It's confirmed. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is, it's just like when you look at, when you think about the history of like how Zack Snyder teases things, how he's cryptic with things, and not only that, but his team has now taken on this same kind of cryptic behavior, which is awesome.
Yeah.
But when we went back, we pulled up that post from like a year or two ago, before the Snyder Cut was released, and when he first gave us our first real look at Darkseid, and everybody, I remember, and this is what I remember the most, is everybody, the haters, bitching because it was out of focus and it was like he was way in the background, but it was completely finished CGI. You know what I mean? It's in black and white though, and it was on Father's Day. And on the post, he said, "Speaking of Father's Day, here's to the King Daddy."
Yep.
Darkseid himself. So there's two things in there. Now that I think about it from Jeffrey's point of view, you know what I mean? If and this again, I mean, I guess you could read into anything if you try hard enough. But it is interesting though, because Zack has absolutely done shit and teased shit like this before. And it says, "Speaking of Father's Day," you know what I mean? How does that relate to Darkseid? Like, think from Zack's mind, like, you know what I mean? There's got to be a reason. We've seen the Snyder Cut. We've seen Desaad beside him. Of course, we didn't get that full assembly cut, baby, so we don't know what's in there. But we've seen Desaad in there, okay? He wouldn't be referring to Desaad. We've seen Granny Goodness. He wouldn't be referring to her. And he said, and then he literally said King Daddy.
Yep.
And there was other, there was something else too later on down the road after that. With Sofia Boutella, she was taking pictures with a lot of the cast and crew from Justice League, and they were being off the set at like a local bar from where they were shooting. Like, she was hanging out with them and taking pictures around the time that Zack was filming the Snyder Cut. Or filming the Justice League, sorry. The Snyder Cut was already filmed, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And she's in pictures. Sofia Boutella is. With Ezra, with Jason. So she was absolutely available to film and around the cast and crew when they were filming the movie. Yep. And so now with Jeffrey having this theory, he said this before, quite some time ago, that, it was more of a hunch then. Yeah. But then he's written his Justice League Infinite Chaos script, and now with her liking the post, you see what I mean?
Yeah. And that's the thing too, like in that post, not only did I have like that real fan art of her, but I also in the next picture, I did show that picture also of Sofia in a bar with Ray Fisher, Jason Momoa, and Henry Cavill. Yeah. So and I tagged her in both of those pictures. So obviously she knows about those two pictures and what I was clearly doing because I was clearly being blunt about it in the post. Just look at the caption. But
Yes.
yeah, the fact that she possibly that she liked it and possibly seen both pictures and read the caption, like you gotta really think about it.
Right, and you know, and if she's not, and then the other thing that's interesting too, to me, is that I thought to myself, like, okay, the only way that she could be in this is maybe if there was some kind of idea early on, like way back, you know, when he was first shooting Justice League, for her to be in this, just like Wayne T. Carr. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But with her, maybe that was like one of the earliest things that maybe they threw out, and maybe in the assembly cut, there's something there. Maybe it's not blink and you'll miss it, unfinished. I don't know. And the reason why, another reason why this is interesting, why we're talking about all this today, is because I thought that you know, Jeffrey was batshit crazy. I'm like, okay, about this assembly cut being teased. I'm like, I know there's an assembly cut that's nearly 5 hours. Yeah. And I'm like, would he really be teasing that though? Or is he teasing something else? Or, you know, or is he teasing like Justice League 2? Or, you know, there's a lot of things, you know, but then when we got that post, it said 5:15 a.m. and him at the gym or whatever. It was nobody in it, just the gym. It was like in black and white. And it was right in the area where Wayne T. Carr of the, you know, right near where he filmed his scene.
Yep.
I'm like, okay, I don't know about the 5:15. That could have literally just been the time, bro. But the fact that he posted that as the, like, you know, the main caption, and then it being related to the Snyderverse because of the Wayne T. Carr shit, I'm like, huh. But then that this recent post, which I don't know if you've probably already seen it, South Cali guy. Let me see if I can, and I'm sure you've seen this all over Twitter too. Let me jump back on here. Where is it? I'm gonna Jeffrey. Yeah, I'm gonna go to. Yeah, let me go to yours though, because I know it's right at the top.
Yep.
Right here. Okay, with Zach dropping this, right?
Yep, and this is also something, but
this is the assembly cut.
Yeah, like these reels are something special, obviously, because the last time Zach did something like this, he was saying like, "Yo, the Snyder cut is real," and he was talking about the 2:14 cut at the time, the 3 hours and 34 minutes cut. But now I'm seeing a lot of similarities with this, like with another reel, because this is actually something I saw when I zoomed in on the picture, and I don't know if you guys can see it, but in the date is really telling because the date says,
I can't really zoom in that much. I can read it though.
But yeah, the date says 10/21. So like it was saying something else. Like I know
there was 2 pictures.
Oh yeah, here it is. Okay, yeah, here it is. It says no. Like go back to the picture. I see it now. It says 10/21. It says 10/27/21. So that to me says that these reels were done.
I see it.
Yeah, so that tells me that these reels were done post Zack Snyder's Justice League release date. So maybe he was doing some post-production after Zack Snyder's Justice League came out for the assembly cut.
Right, and then here's another interesting thing too. Back before the Snyder Cut was announced, he was still creating the Stone Quarry.
Yep.
He now has his own fucking like effects and animation studio that is owned and that's his shit. The Stone Quarry now.
Yep.
So in theory, he could do all the effects on anything that he wanted to, on anything in his possession, at his own shit, at his own, and probably free of charge. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure it would. I mean, I don't know. I mean, if it's yours, I don't know how that works.
Yeah.
But I don't know. This is all interesting to speculate on. But yeah. Hold on. So what do you think? What do you think, South Cali guy? What do you think about all this?
I mean, there's you can go in so many different directions here.
Right,
it's really anyone's guess. I mean, what Jeffrey could be saying could turn out to be true. What I say could turn out to be true. It like at this point, I'm just so intrigued. Like, I just wish at this point they would just say they're doing it.
Yeah.
Like just say that they're doing something at this point.
Yes.
I just wish that they would say it.
That's exactly where we're all at, man. That is exactly where we're all at with this, man. And I mean, it all means something. We knew like with the Snyder Cut. How long did we know that it was coming? Only because of Zack being cryptic. Before we got an official announcement, dude, it was like almost a year of just constant tease. And we're like, can't take it anymore. You know? So, I mean, but yes, it can be frustrating at times for sure.
Yeah. No, I mean,
but it can be, it's more exciting than anything. It's just that me personally, I wish they would just say, so that I could just have myself, a celebration.
Yeah, if they just, I'm sure if they acknowledged it at if Warner Brothers Discovery or even Zack or somebody, if they should just acknowledge it, like, hey, thumbs up, like, awesome, like, okay, we got it, we'll calm down. Not that we're gonna calm down, but like, we got it.
A retweet with just a thumbs up emoji.
Yeah,
like anything.
Okay, cool. Like, we got it. Like, we get it.
Because
so that would mean a lot to so many people, just to say, okay, if they literally just did this,
because
that would be awesome.
That would be amazing, man.
That would be awesome. And then, okay, like, not that we're gonna calm down, but it's like, okay, they heard us, we know, like, they see us. Like, that's something WB never did.
No, that's something the old regime at WB
that would be a big step
did.
if they were to just do that. You know what I mean? Like, that would be awesome.
Yeah, it really, like, once again, like, with the whole speculation thing, like I know, like T-Flame, you said that you at first thought I was crazy talking about an assembly cut and stuff like that. But, like, really, like, if you really go deep into my mind, like, let me just say that my mind is, like, very complicated. Like, basically, it's like, if someone is here, then I'm already at the roof trying to figure something out. And then I would eventually pause, because then I was like, okay, that's enough evidence for me to figure out that something is confirmed. And then eventually, when Zack does drop something obvious, like, yeah, this was definitely something I was doing, then I would be like, I was right. like even if it was years ahead or months ahead or whatever, I would still keep my theory in my mind, saying, like, that could still be a possibility until it's deconfirmed. And I would be like, yeah, I was right. And so it was like, like, with this Sofia Boutella thing, it was like, with this Sofia Boutella thing, for me at least, it's pretty much confirmed.
And if and my thing is just, even if that's not the case though, that's still hell of exciting, because then that means that she's teasing that she may come and play that character in the sequel to the movie.
Yep.
Whenever they announce it, she can maybe say,
True.
I mean, either way, to me, it's exciting in general to think about it, because no matter what it means, who's right, who's not, it only means good shit.
Yeah, exactly. Like, Who knows? Like, even if she doesn't end up being Grail, like, just because she's already working with Zack right now for Rebel Moon, it's like, okay, well, hey, I'm gonna probably be doing something DC related. Do you want in? Like, she could literally be anything. She could literally be anybody.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, at this point, it's anybody's guess. Like I said, right now, I'd rather Warner Brothers Discovery just go like this, and then in which case we got it. Like, okay.
Exactly. And Andrew
like,
Jackson said, # restore the Snyderverse.
Always,
brother.
But yeah, I think I feel like these last few hours definitely have been teasing something huge, no matter what way you think about it. Like, they are obviously teasing something referring to the Snyderverse.
Let's see. And okay, Chad of Snyderverse said, let's set the record straight. The Snyderverse will be restored. There's too many signs that point towards that eventually. Only people who have no idea what the F they're talking about will say it's dead. And this is true as well. This is very true. The jacked up thing is that a lot of them people, man, they don't even believe that themselves. Like, they just say it because, like, literally they just like to troll. Like, it's just the cool thing to do and shit now. Like, oh, let's fuck with Zack Snyder fans. Like, I don't know why. Like, apparently that's cool amongst teenagers and shit now. Like, there's like a new fan base. Like, there's like a new generation coming in, and I ain't got no problem with that. But a lot of them, they'll sit there and they'll hashtag 1 minute, and then they'll get on a burner account the next minute and, like, go with the heads of the movement, say the most foul shit, like people that I don't know where they came from. Some of them, and then some of them aren't even a part of the fandom, and they'll put up a profile picture of someone who is in the fandom, make a burner account, and then they'll just start, oh, well, it's dead, it's never gonna happen, and I try not to let that kind of shit used to really bother me, but I've kind of, like, grown past that shit now, to where it's like, it don't even matter, bro.
Yeah, it doesn't.
It's really boring now.
He said, Osa Fresh said, you can't tell me Sofia just happened to bump into the Justice League cast.
Exactly.
I mean, with everything being said, I mean, there's a strong possibility that there's something there. Even if she's not that character, fucking a stand-in. I mean, something. I feel that there is something there. There's got to be. Yeah. I mean,
I'm telling you, dude.
I don't know.
I'm telling you, dude.
It's interesting for sure.
It's coming. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, dude. Yeah, man. But yeah, for real though, it's really been a crazy few hours.
Chad of Snyderverse. Snyder antis are either trolls, WB plants, or both. And there is some WB plants, I feel like.
Yeah.
I wouldn't label them like that, but that's basically what they're doing. Layman's terms, but no intelligent human being can see all the clear evidence we've been given in the past year and just end up saying it's dead, move on. Laugh my ass off. Yeah, I agree, man. Yeah. But yeah, well, I've got my son here. I got to go spend some time with him. We're almost at the hour mark. And thank you for jumping on, South Cali guy. I appreciate it.
Anytime,
appreciate it, brother.
Anytime.
And Jeffrey, man, great, good job with your posts and everything. I'm happy for you. I seen a lot of people sharing that post all over now. It's exciting for sure. And at the very least, above all else, Zack Snyder is teasing a 5-hour cut of the movie.
Yep.
Now, will that be an assembly cut? Is he making an ultimate edition? Is it fucking teasing something like, the Green Lantern just by itself? Is it teasing the sequel? It's something to do with that. No matter which one of those it is, I don't mean nothing but good shit, and good shit is being teased. And with that last post, in my mind, without a doubt, that 5-hour runtime cut of Zack Snyder's Justice League is definitely being, in my mind, in my eyes. Definitely being fucking teased.
Mm-hmm.
The other stuff is fun to speculate on, but that to me, that's the biggest takeaway for me. And and I was thinking, I don't know if you heard how much you heard earlier, South Cali guy, but I told Jeffrey, I said, wouldn't that be a badass marketing strategy for Zack and WBD, Warner Brothers Discovery now? Say you got an assembly cut, right? And even if they don't finish the effects and they just release the assembly cut, you know what I mean? And they don't make it a true ultimate edition like on BBS, right? If they release that, right? Imagine, you see what us, the fans, and everybody did to make fucking Zack Snyder's Justice League go like bonkers. Shut down and fucking fried the servers down here on HBO Max, and all the merchandise, the Blu-rays were just fucking sold. All that shit was sold out fast as lightning, bro. So imagine the kind of reaction that would happen if, you would get some sort of a similar reaction without people even trying to go hard. Like, it's gotten to that point now. Like, the call, the cry, the demand for this property, for the sequels. So wouldn't that be a good marketing strategy on Zack's part and WBD if they release this 5-hour cut, right, sometime in the future? What if he was just fixing up, like polishing the Green Lantern Wing T car, and they actually make an Ultimate Edition of it, like professionally done 5-hour cut? That would be. But let's just stick with the assembly cut for now, for argument's sake.
Yeah,
they drop this, right? Have to put jack shit into it. Free marketing. They make a fuck ton of money off of it. All this shit. Now they see, now that they have this new company in here, and now we can show them all over again without it just sounding like a battle cry on fucking social media. They're serious. There is a call. There is a demand. You want to make money. This is where it's at. So when Zack drops this, they come to him, hey, we want to see how that does before we just give you the reins to DC, buddy. We're with you, but, it does good. They come back to him, hey, green light everything you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Finish your arc. You know what I'm saying? Like, wouldn't that be an excellent, like, I'm not saying that's what it is, but wouldn't that be an excellent marketing idea, though, for this new company coming in, taking charge, fresh faces, what do you think?
Absolutely.
Well,
absolutely, man. Like, really think about this. Like, as of right now, Zack Snyder's Justice League is currently the longest superhero movie. Like, I actually found that out recently. Like before it was before the longest superhero movie was Watchmen's Ultimate Edition. But really, like, think about this. Like, if someone is taking their time to stream 5 hours of a movie straight up and buying DVDs, merch, and they're selling out, if I'm David Zaslav, I'm like, you know what? Give me the phone. I'm gonna call Zack. Like that to me is like saying.
I was thinking too, this could already be a thing that's not like a thing yet. That's like, but that's already happened. A conversation between Zaslav and Zack Snyder around Thanksgiving with that turkey. That basically he's like, hey, let me see what you've got for sequels, and you know what? Let's get a plan together. Money and numbers talk, digits. That's my game. Yep. So let's go ahead and greenlight this. We'll drop this. We'll see how this does. And if this does as good as I think it'll do, we're going to do all that shit. Let me see what you got.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm not saying that's what it is.
That's the thing, too. Like,
let me hear from South Cali guy real quick. What do you think, brother?
As far as, like, marketing goes, it would be wise for Zaslav and, WBD, for them to, it would be wise to, look at the fan bases that are established. Right now, we know that there are certain fan bases that are established. One of the bigger ones, sort of, maybe not bigger, but I would say the loudest is definitely the Snyderverse fans. You definitely want to use them. Now, that's not to say that he's not going to just focus all of his attention on the Snyder fans. He's going to want to go on who's got fan bases. Right. So now what I think he is doing is, yes, he's literally going to take his time. He is not trying to rush this at all. He's going to milk it for everything he can. So he's going to be smart about it. The time will come when he decides to say, okay, let's do this, right? He's going to he'll let us all know. We're all going to know it. Like, it's going to happen. That day will come. It's just right now, he's not saying anything because there's not really much to say. It's still too early. There's not much to say. What I think might happen is, depending on how quickly he does move, the thing we might see, we could see Ayer cut. I don't know when. I don't know when. No idea. We could see that. But as far as what's going on right now with with what Zach just posted, as far as the canisters, or not the canisters, I'm sorry, the film reels, I think is what it was, on his Vero account. I have no clue. I had no idea what that, if it's supposed to mean anything at all. If it does, dope. The only thing I'm going to say is, looking at it, my first reaction was, or just my initial reaction to it was, it's the first thing that came to my mind was seeing the reels was like, okay, maybe theatrical. Maybe they're gonna get to release it in theaters. That's what I thought. Because he said it himself, like in the quote, it says this looks so good in projection or something along those lines. I don't recall. So I took it as it's gonna maybe get a release in theaters somehow. I don't know.
Right.
That's what I thought. So I don't know that it's gonna be a 5-hour cut. Like, I don't know. To me that's going a little too far. I was just keeping it real simple, just going face value. Even though I know Zach is very cryptic, so I don't. It could be. He could be that too. I do not know. But as far as WBD and the marketing, they should not take advantage, but at least give the fans that have been established for those fan bases, whether it be Harry Potter or what else do they have. I know Godzilla and Kong, they have they have its own fan base that's going. So they'll know what to do and when to do it. It's just right now it's way too soon to do anything. It literally is. It's still way too soon.
It's way too soon to announce anything. Yeah. As much as I want that, you guys want that, we all want that. It's too early, but it is. The fact that these teases are speeding up means maybe that we're getting closer. Now, that doesn't mean it's going to happen tomorrow or in a week or so, or we might be talking 2-3 months before we even get a small, something small that's conclusive enough to say, okay, well, out of all these things we speculated on, this is for sure happening, but there's no date yet, but it's been announced, or these kind of things. We'll have to see how it plays out. We don't know, but there is definitely some shit going on. That's the bottom line. That to me, in any way, no matter what that means, that's good shit.
Yeah.
But thanks for that. I really wanted to hear your perspective, South Cali guy, on that. Jeffrey, is there anything you want to close out with?
Really, actually, two things. Just one, it's really been a crazy, like I said, a crazy 24 hours pretty much, and I'm gonna be a little bit selfish here, and so Zach, if you still need someone to write a script for Grail being a villain in the Snyderverse, I have a 100-page script ready for you. So,
right on.
Yeah. So there. But for real though, this has really been, with these two teases, I'm really excited for what's to come over the next few months.
Yes, I am too. And last question. I see you. What comes from? Does that say Re75? Sorry, my eyes ain't working. Yeah. I wonder if that cut includes Batfleck discovering the Parademon Hive. Probably completely CGI though, if it does.
Yeah.
Thoughts?
Who knows?
That would be dope. If that's cool. What it is,
would be cool.
I could see that. I could see that.
Yeah.
That would be dope. All right, guys. All right, we're gonna call it a day. Thank you guys for coming. Thank South Cali guy for coming on. Maybe next time we'll get Igor back on here too.
There you go.
Yeah.
But all right, fellas. I'll see you guys next time.
Take care.
Peace.